Hey, good morning, y'all. I got a little inspiration that I want to share with you. So, I had this experience a few years ago that this person that meant a lot to me, to be very honest. The person was upset and the person said something to me, and I am telling you, baby, that sometimes people speak in your life and you can either let their words fan your flame to be brighter, or you can let them fan it and put it out. Because when you have a fire, I'm from Jamaica, and back in Jamaica we used to like make fire pits, and you would like get something and you would fan the fire, like fan it to make it bigger. But also, if you don't fan the fire at the right time, like if it's too small and you fan it, you can put it out. So you got to know what you're doing when you're fanning a fire. Now sometimes when people speak into our lives, they're really fanning the flame that is inside of us, but the intentions are not always pure, and sometimes it's very pure. So I'm going to give you an example, and this is a personal example. I remember when I had my last son, and I had my children like back to back, like boom, boom, boom. I knocked them out. So it was like a period of my life where I was pretty much like being a mom. Like I was working and just focused on being a mom. I wasn't going to school. I was like, that's the mode that I was in. And I remember this person said to me that you are stagnant. The person literally was like letting me know that I am not progressive. I don't seem like I'm doing much or I'm going further in life. And it was like heartbreaking because for me, I always wanted to be a mom. And for me, I was fulfilling something that was in my heart. You know, it was important to me, and it was a period of my life that God was bringing me through. But for that person, they thought that because I was not pursuing a new goal or like on my way to the top, because I guess that's how they saw motherhood, then I am stagnant. I was not in school anymore because I had gotten my associate's degree, but I was not working on my bachelor's at that time. So a lot of things had stopped to be a mom. As women, you know how that works. Like everything slows down when you start having children. But the person said to me, you are stagnant. You are not progressive. And the person started to belittle me and berate me. And I'm telling you, it was like a punch in my gut. And I was like, oh my gosh, at first it hurt my feelings. I was like super hurt, could not get over it. But as I sat on it and I sat on it, and by the time my son was like 1 year old, I was still working, and I was still like in the same cycle of like raising the baby and like working and doing my thing, but nothing new. But I did not forget what the person said to me. And I remember one day I was sitting at work. I was working as a home health care aide, and as I sat there, I said, I got to do something with my life, because I did not forget what the person said to me. And I said, I got to pick this space up. Like, I got to change things. So I sat there and I applied to UMass Dartmouth, and I got accepted. And this was like November. My son was like literally, my son was 1 November 21st, and this was like probably like November 11th. So it was like a few days before my son became 1 that this transition started happening in my life. And I sat at work and I filled out the application, and the college accepted me. And by January I was taking classes and stuff like that. And I thought about this morning. Somehow it came back to me, and I was thinking that sometimes the words that people say to us, it does fan our flame, and you can decide if that wind that comes with the word, if you're going to let it build your fire, because when you fan the flame, it can become bigger. The sparks can spread and become massive and like starts a wildfire that just keeps burning, or it can put out your flame. And you've got to decide. You have got to decide. Are you gonna let somebody fan your flame to put it out, or to make your flames bigger? Because it's a vehicle. Your pain is a vehicle. I'm speaking to somebody today that you've experienced a lot of pain. People have spoken negatively to you, and you have believed that, and you've caused all the negativity that they've spewed up on you to out your fire. And I'm telling you that you can turn that around, and you can use that same pain as a vehicle to propel you into your destiny. It was those words that the person said to me that sent me back to school. And let me tell you something. I was a mom of 3, plus I had a stepson, so I was babysitting. I had 4 babies that I was taking care of at that time. And I went to UMass. I was working full time. I was taking care of 4 children. I was married, so I was taking care of like an entire family. And I was on the dean's list twice. I graduated with honors. All of that stuff, and I didn't drop any of the duty. But what, and let me tell you, this was no bed of roses. So I'm not going to tell you that the time going to school was easy or anything like that. Oh, it was challenging. There were times that I didn't even know if I could finish it, if I could do it. And there was this instructor that I had, and she gave like so much work. It was like crazy. And I remember every semester I used to like want to dodge her. I don't want to take her classes or anything like that, because I wanted something easy. But God would not have it that way for me. Every semester, if I wanted to graduate it, she was teaching a course that I needed to take, and I needed to take her class. And I'm telling you, she would give me the overload of the work, and I could not dodge it. I had to do it, and I did it. My friends, I did it. I graduated, and when I graduated, I remember she sent me a personal message just telling me the tenacity that she saw in me, just how much light she saw in me. And I wasn't even thinking like that. I'm just like trying to like just finish her assignment and dodge her if I could. But she was also fanning my flame. She was fanning my flame to make it brighter, and all that time I'm trying to dodge her. There are going to be positive words spoken into your life. There are going to be negative words spoken into your life, and all of them can fan your flames to make it brighter. But you have to decide, will you let your flame be put out, or are you going to go higher? Are you going to let it motivate you and elevate you? That decision is up to you and you only. Listen, when a pilot flies a plane and there are turbulences, what the pilot usually do is go above. The pilot does not go below the turbulence, they go above, because if you go below the turbulence, chances are you're flying too low and you can get in an accident and you can crash, and everybody in the plane can die. Now, God, Jesus, is the pilot of your plane. And when you experience turbulence, sometimes what he's telling you is that he wants to take you higher. He doesn't want you to go below, but oftentimes we want to go below because we don't want to deal with it. So what I'm saying to you today, let him take you higher. Fan your flames, and the turbulence that comes in your life, the troubles, all of the problems, it's just to fan your flames. The distractions, use it to fan your flame. Make the sparks bigger, make the sparks spread, and go higher. Fly, spread your wings and fly. Let the negativity be a vehicle to catapult you into your destiny. Don't let it sit in your spirit and hold you down. I don't know who needed to hear this. I don't know who I needed to encourage this morning, but I am encouraged and I wanted to share it with somebody. So again, the last thing I'm saying to you, I don't know who's speaking into your life. I don't know what they're saying to you. I don't know if you're even believing what they're saying, but what I'm saying, use even the negativity to fan your flames. Use it as a passion to rise up inside of you, to let you know that I am not who you say I am. I am what God says I am. Listen, nobody can define me. Nobody defines my life. God already told me that I am blessed. I am blessed in the fields. I am blessed in my home. He said that every road that I trod on, he will give it to me. Everything. The blessings of Abraham is upon my life. He says, in blessing, he will bless me. In increasing, he will increase me. In multiplying, he will multiply me. So whatever he puts in my heart for me to do, all I have to do is step out and do it. It doesn't matter if somebody say, you can't do it. You're not qualified. You're not pretty enough. You're not bright enough. You're not educated enough. You're not from the right family. It don't really matter what people think about you. All that matters is what God says about you. And today, I am telling you, God says that you can. You are poised to succeed. Yes, you can do it. Come on. Get on up. Go out there and conquer your world. It's right there for you. Fan your flames. Don't be stagnant. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. You are not stagnant. Go do your thing. Go be successful. Drop your comment in the section. Let me know what it is that somebody said about you that you had to use as a vehicle to motivate you. How did it motivate you, and what did you make of it? Share your story, because you might be encouraging somebody to turn their lives around. God bless you. I hope you have a bright, beautiful, and successful day.